is I want you to get your drawing ready for this Paraline drawing system. All right, we're going to be drawing a package net, and I want to make sure that my paper is square on the table. All right, the most important component is this. You've got to make sure that your T-square is always firmly up against the edge of the table. Right? You only slide a T-square from the left-hand side here. You never, ever, ever move your T-square on the right-hand side here. So, I usually like to set the paper fairly low down on the table, so that way I'm not having to reach up here all the time. You put, and this is the mistake that you were making before, you put your T-square firmly against the edge, and then you try and align your paper absolutely perfectly level with this T-square. What's happened here, it's slipped under, and it doesn't line up. All right, so you've got two choices with this particular T-square. You can do it right on the ruler's edge and try and side it by eye, but since the paper's so thin it actually slips under and there's a little ridge under there, you can actually rest it on that ridge. So I'm going to double check. This is firmly against the edge of the table. This is sitting nicely on the ridge. I'm now going to press on my piece of paper, making sure it doesn't move. I can move that T-square now because I know the paper hasn't moved. I've got my 4 bits of tape ready here on the right hand side, and only slightly cover each corner with the tape. Any questions in regards to that? Alright, I can let go now because I've got 3 bits of paper and I've got on the page. Now, here at Tarneit Sega, I always want you to put a 1 centimetre border around your piece of paper. No matter what drawing we do, we're going to have a 1 centimetre border and a title block above that.
Why?
Because that is the rules that you must use for formal presentations. Alright, so I'm going to measure exactly 1 centimetre from the top. I'm going to measure exactly 1 centimetre from this side. And then I'm going to measure exactly 1 centimetre from this side. And then 1 centimetre from the bottom. In fact, for you guys, I'm going to measure 2 centimetres, 1 and 2. Now, when you use this T-square to draw your line at the top here, you have to get your bum out of the seat. The reason being is that you don't want to run into this problem, and I want you to get this on camera. Many people don't actually touch that dot. They've measured perfectly, but they move the T-square and they're not sure whether they've actually touched this dot. So you get out of your seat, and I want you to make sure that your pencil remains at the same angle all the way through, like so. So I'm going to draw that now, all the way across. Now, did you notice I had my pencil like this, rather than doing something like, and then ending up and being incorrect there? Alright? So even though I'm running on the edge of the ruler, I could still be out by many, many millimetres. Alright? So I've got my 1 centimetre line at the top, I've touched the dot there. I'm going to do my 1 centimetre line at the bottom, moving from the left hand side only here. Did I touch the dot? Yeah, about right there. There we go, twirling my pencil as I go along. Now for the tricky part, I'm going to use this thing. It's called a set square. That's actually got a beveled edge. I don't like using the bevel facing up, I put the bevel facing down. The unfortunate thing with this set square, it doesn't go all the way up the edge of the paper, so I'm going to have to use it twice. But I make sure that my T-square is firmly against that edge, and then I slide this set square along until I hit that 1 centimetre point. Once I've got that, I press down firmly on it, and again, keeping my pencil exactly in the right spot. I now have to do it again, move my T-square up the paper, and then slide my set square along until I hit that line. I want to make it look continuous. Alright, there you go. Now I'm going to do this side. Same thing, I want to get that dot. Oops, that was bad. T-square moved. You can see there, that's not good.
Terrible job.
It is. Alright, there you go. Now, for the title block, another 1 centimetre above. I would like you guys to have a title block. There you go. And then I'm going to draw 2 guidelines in between, guidelines for my lettering. The way I'd like to divide the title block is I would like you to come 3 millimetres from the bottom, put a dot, and then 3 millimetres from the top, put a dot. What's 10 minus 6?
4.
4. How high is my lettering going to be?
4.
4 millimetres exactly. Now, the guidelines that you use for your lettering, I want them so light that only you can see these guidelines. I'm not even going to press on the pencil. There you go. That shouldn't even come up on camera. There you go. My paper is now ready to put my drawing on here. All right.